Hello, my name is Rachel and this is my channel, The Girl with the Pilates Mat. Welcome to today's class. So we're going to be doing a 40-minute session today with a resistance band, and this is going to be a knee-friendly session. So what that means is we're going to be doing a full body workout, but we're going to be kind to our knees. So there's going to be no pressure on the knees, no kneeling, anything like that. But we will be using the band to strengthen all the muscles of the legs, the hips, the core, the arms, everything. All right? So if you're ready, let's begin. Okay, so make your way down onto the floor. And let's just do a little warm up to begin. So I'm going to ask you to come and lie down with your knees bent, your feet hip width apart, and then just laying the band across your hip bones. And then taking hold of the band between the thumb and the index finger and reaching your arms out. So you can feel you're holding the band there, okay? So from here, we're going to take a breath in, and as we breathe out, we're going to press straight up. So straight up into the band, feeling that resistance, and then we're going to inhale to lower back down. So we're going to exhale, pressing up. Inhale, coming down. Exhale, pressing up. Inhale, coming down. Keep that going. Pressing up and down. 4 more. Pressing up and down. Up and down. Last one. Up and down. Now take a deep breath in. Relax your arms and exhale. Just tilt your pelvis towards you. So we're just going to give that lower back a little bit of release. And then coming back. Exhaling to tilt. And inhale, return. Exhale to tilt. And inhale, return. Exhale to tilt. And inhale, return. Now keeping hold of your band, exhale to tilt, and this time we're going to peel up. So we're just articulating through the spine, but now you've got to press down and use your arms to hold that band there. Inhale, and as you exhale, coming back down through the spine. So lovely spinal articulation, deep breath in. Breathing out, tilting the pelvis and coming up off your mat, pressing those hips up into the band. Inhale, exhale slowly, coming back down. Good. Deep breath in, exhaling to tilt and peeling up. Inhale to hold and exhale to come back down. Deep breath in. Exhale to tilt and coming up. Inhale to hold and exhale to come back down. Last one, deep breath in. Exhale to tilt, peeling up, holding it there at the top. Now keep the hips up, but bring the arms up and reach them overhead so they're in a nice wide V position. And then you're going to come back down, press the hands into the floor, going up and over. So this is really working your glutes, your hamstrings, your lower back muscles, as well as your arms pressed down. Got 3 to go. Inhale overhead and exhale back. Inhale overhead. And exhale back. And inhale overhead. And exhale back. Now take a breath in and breathe out slowly, coming down through that spine and onto your mat. Well done. Now let's reach the arms up. We're just going to do a little bit more to warm up the shoulders. Nice and easy, so you can release your fingers, just holding onto the band with your thumbs. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, pull those shoulder blades down. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, drawing down. So reaching up, as you draw down, think of really trying to activate the muscles underneath your arms. Inhale up, exhale down, and inhale up, and exhale down. Now let's take hold of the band. You might want to make your hands a little wider, just depends on your shoulder and arm strength. We're going to inhale and open the arms out to the side. We want the band going just underneath your chest or across the bottom of your ribs. And then slowly returning back. So we are using a lot of resistance with the band. So you've got to control it. Inhale, open. Exhale up. So if it's too easy, bring your hands closer together. Too hard, further apart. Inhale. Exhale up. Now think about using your core whilst you're doing this easier movement. Yeah, so we inhale, we're opening out through those ribs. We exhale, we're pulling our abdominal muscles in as the arms come up. We're going to do two more. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale, and now just lay the band across your tummy. You're not going to need it for the next one. Reach your arms out to the side, palms up, and we're going to lift our legs up one at a time into tabletop. So let's get that nice right angle of the leg. So right leg, left leg, knees together. Think about the knees being above the hips, and if possible, aligning those ankles with the knees. All right, but make sure you're not arching your back. So you want to really pull everything in on the front of the body so you can feel your abdominals working. Now we're going to inhale, rotating the spine to the right. Exhale to come back. Other way, inhale as you go over. Exhale as you return. Inhale over. Exhale back. Inhale over, exhale back. So keeping both shoulder blades on the floor at all times. All right, because we really want to work on those core muscles. We're working the side of the waist with this one. Inhale over, exhale back. Inhale over, exhale back. Last two. Over and back and over and back. Well done. Taking those legs down. Now let's take hold of the band. We haven't done this for ages, but we're going to do the 100. We're going to do it with the head down so we can focus on working all our core and our arm muscles. So take hold of your band again, same way, between the thumb and the forefingers. Okay, you want those hands just a little wider than your shoulders. And then you're going to lift your legs back up into tabletop position. And you're going to reach that band over and try and place it underneath your knees. You don't want it on the knees, you want it below the knees, okay? So you've got to find where that is, and you want to feel that there is resistance if you try and pull down, yes? Because we're going to be doing this motion with the arms. So I want you to start doing these little pumps of the arms, all right? And then we're going to do our breath pattern, which is to inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. Are you ready? Let's do it together. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 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 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more rounds. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then bring your legs down. Bring those arms down. Give your hands a little release if you need to. And let's go into some work for those legs now. So we're going to do some exercises that are similar to what you do on a reformer, but I'm adapting it for the mat. So you're going to put the band around the foot. We're going to do single leg. So I want you to place the band, if you can see here, between the middle of your foot and the heel. You don't want it to flip off, but I want it on the lower part of the foot because we're going to emphasize pushing away with the heel. Okay, so then you're going to bring it back so your knee is above the hip. And you're going to be the judge of how much resistance you want. So the closer your hands go to your foot, the harder it becomes for the leg muscle to extend out. Okay, and the idea is, I'm just going to lower this leg. You can have your leg straight, your left leg, or you can have it bent, whatever feels better for you. But we're going to think of trying to draw a line straight out. Okay, so it's not that we're going up, this is not a stretch, it's a strengthen. So we are opposing with the hands the resistance and back. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Any issues with your hands, you can wrap the band around once and that becomes easier, or you can even put it around your wrist like so. Okay, so from here we go. We're going to exhale out and inhale in. Don't bring the knee all the way in. Okay, we don't want to overflex the knees. We want to emphasize the out and then back. Out and back. And you're trying to keep the movement as smooth as possible. And just like if we were on a reformer, we are trying to keep the speed the same no matter which direction you're going. So you're pushing out, but you're resisting as you come back in. You're pushing out, resisting as you come back in. 2 more, pushing out, resisting and pushing out, resisting. Now leave that leg there, bring the other leg up, place it in and then release your right leg. So if you need to adjust, this is your time to do that. You want that band as flat as possible. Remember, we're emphasizing the movement from the heel. And then set yourself up for where you want to do it from, okay? And then from here, let's exhale out, inhale back. Exhale out, inhale back, good. Exhale out and inhale back. 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 We're going to do 2 more. Out and back and out and back. Well done. We're going to switch back to the other leg. Now this time, I want you to put the band more around the upper part of the foot. So across the toes and then middle of the foot still. So you're going to the other half. So middle of the foot, up to the toes. And I want you to visualize that you are standing on your toes, or imagine you had a heel of a shoe on, and so your heel is lifted. Can you see? Heel is lifted now. So now we're going to emphasize pushing with the ball of the foot. It's going to work different muscles in the feet, and it's going to be a different emphasis on the leg muscles too. Okay, so same idea, resisting with your arms, your wrists, however you want to do it, pressing straight out. Keep that heel lifted and coming in. Heel is staying in the same position, the foot is fixed, reaching out and coming back, reaching out and back, reaching out and back. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on in, switch back to the left side, exactly the same. So make sure the band is around the toes and the middle of the foot. All right, and then think about lifting your heel. Okay, so you're feeling the ball of the foot, the metatarsals pressing into that band. And then when you're ready, go from here. So we're pressing out and back, out and back, out and back, out and back. 4, 4 and 3. Keep that heel lifted. And 2 and 1 and come back in. Now pick the other foot up, place it inside the band, and what we're going to do now is have our toes apart, our heels together, so we're in like a little V position. Lots of fiddling, I know. And then you're going to bring the band, you want to kind of even the band out. You want to bring the band in between the knees. So your knees are out, your heels are together, your hips are externally rotated, and then you're holding the band however you want to hold it to create resistance. So again, it's like you're on a reformer. So we're going to make sure our abdominals are in, but we're not rolling back here. We're in a neutral position. And now we're going to push straight out, keeping the heels together, trying to think about bringing the backs of the knees towards each other. And then back in. Exhale out. So you're going to feel this a little more in your inner thighs, your bottom muscles. Pressing out and back. Pressing out and back, out and back, out and back, out and back. One more, out and back. Well done. And then from there, we are going to take the band away and we are going to roll onto our side and bring yourself up to sitting. Okay, let's have a bit of a stretch now. So, take your band, place it around your feet. Let's take the feet a little wider. We can do a nice little stretch. Okay, so you're going to use this band to help you get a little bit more stretch. So you're going to take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, let's take the chin to the chest. Knees are soft. And then think of rounding forward, pulling the tummy muscles in and up towards the back of your pelvis. Crown of the head going down. You're trying to find a stretch. And then from here, I want you to pull back on the band. And at the same time, reach the crown of the head out. So now we're going into a back extension. Okay, pulling back with those arms and then come straight up. and then release the tension in the band. We're going to do 2 more like that. So take a deep breath in, breathing out, chin to the chest, pull the tummy muscles in, rounding down. Pull back with the band, reach the crown of the head out and up, trying to create that diagonal line, and then come all the way up, releasing the tension on the band. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale, chin to the chest, rounding down, reaching crown of the head out. Good. Pulling back on that band and come on up. Now we're going to try and reverse it, okay? So we're pulling back on the band first. We are going forward, hinging from the hips. Keep pulling on that band and now pull the tummy in and round down. Crown of the head down. Unroll the spine. Come back up, releasing that tension for a moment. Then you're going to pull back on the band. You're going to hinge forward from the hips. Keep pulling back with that band. And now rounding forward. Coming up, and as you do, releasing the tension on the band. Add 1 more. Pull back on the band. Hinging forward. Rounding down. And unrolling the spine. Coming all the way up. Well done. All right, so take the band off for a second. Bring your feet together. I'm just going to adjust my hair because it's annoying me at the moment. So what we're going to do now is our spine twist. Okay, so we're going to do it without the band just to give those hands a little bit of a rest. So we want those legs together, knees soft, arms out to the side, sitting up nice and tall. And now you're going to rotate towards me, 2 pulses. 1, 2. Inhale, come back to center. Other way. 1, 2. And inhale, center. And inhale, center. 1, 2. And inhale, center. And center. 1, 2. And center. 1, 2. And center. And 1, 2. And center. And bring those arms down. Okay, back to the band. I want you to put the band around your right leg. And I've got to say this next one is one of my favorites. So we've got our left leg down. You can have the foot relaxed or pointed, depending on how you feel. Okay, and we're sitting up as tall as we can, shoulders down. You want to feel like your elbows are kind of each side of the body. And then you're going to try and lift the leg up without your spine doing this. So we're going to lift and lower. So if you're anyone with knee issues, what you're looking to do is think of the kneecap pulling upwards. So you're working the muscles around the knee and then you're just lifting up and down. What you don't want is a locking of the knee. So think of the kneecap going up rather than back. So we're going to tense, lift and lower, lift and lower. We're going to do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's go do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so think we're just activating the knee muscles here. All right, so look down of your knee if you need to, but try not to lean back, okay? So we're pulling the muscle up and then we're going to lift and down, lift and down, lift and down, lift and down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Now go back to the first side. Think of how you lifted that leg. And now we're going to add a whole load of core work and a lovely flowing movement to that. So reset that body. We're going to start the same way. We're going to lift. And then we're going to pull the band back 3 times with the arms. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to draw the tummy muscles in and we're going to go into our roll up. So we're going backwards. And as you go back, I want you to start to lift the leg up. Do a circle out. Bring it back. And then we're reversing the movement. So chin to the chest, lift up, rolling back up, placing the leg down, and then just bringing that spine back in position. Okay, so we're doing 2 more like that. So we lift the leg first, 3 pulls back. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Now pull your tummy muscle in, rolling under. Bring yourself down, do a little circle out, and then chin to chest, lifting up. If it helps, you can push that leg into the band. I find it really helps with the roll up. And down, we're going to do 1 more like that. So, pulling back for 1, 2, 3, and then we are lifting. Sorry, I should have said that earlier. Lift and come back. Good, circle out, and then think of chin to chest, pushing into that band to bring yourself all the way back up. And let's switch sides and do that same sequence. Okay, so we've got our right leg straight, our left leg foot is flexed. We're going to lift up. And 3 pulls of the arms. So keep the arms close to the body for 1, for 2, for 3. Tucking under with that pelvis, pulling the abdominals in and up, and then rolling back. Leg comes up, we do a circle outwards, and then we're going to roll up. So think of lifting the head first, looking towards that knee, coming up, taking the leg down. And then sitting up nice and still, lift that leg. 3, 2, 1, roll back. Circle the leg out. Coming up. Lifting up through the spine and down. Lift the leg, here we go, last one. 1, 2, 3. Tucking under. Coming back, circle out, chin to the chest, lifting up, well done, and coming down. Now go back to the other side and we're going to do 3 more. We're going to reverse the circle. So now the circle is going to go in. Okay, we're going to make it a little harder because we can go a little faster. All right, and we're going to try and keep the leg off the ground for the whole thing. So let's lift that leg up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, roll back. Take the leg in across the body, out to the side and up, rolling up. Keep the leg in the air. 1, 2, 3, roll back. Circling in. Nice big circle, chin to the chest, and coming up. Last one, 1, 2, 3, roll back. Circling in, out and up, chin to the chest. Bring yourself up, take that leg down, swap sides, straight onto the other side, lift that left leg up. Arms go 1, 2, 3, tucking under, coming that big circle, going across the body, out and up. Tuck the chin, lift, keep that leg in the air, and 1, 2, 3, roll back. Take the leg across the body, out and up, chin to chest, lifting up, last one, and 1, 2, 3, and back. Take the leg across the body and out, chin to chest, and come all the way up and bring that leg down. Well done. Okay, let's get you to come onto your side. So we're going to lie down on our side. We're going to have the band in our hands. I'm going to continue with a little bit of core work as well as work to help with those knees. So you're going to hold the band up like so. This hand is going to be down on the floor. Head is on the arm, feet towards the front corner of your mat. Tummy muscles in. Now think about this leg reaching out so you can feel how your waistline lifts away from the mat. And then we're going to try and lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 4, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now try to stay there. We're going to lift and then try and lift the bottom leg as well without rolling forward and down. So it's lift, lift and lower. Lift, lift and lower. Lift, lift and lower. Lift, lift and lower. Last one, lift, lift and lower. Now we're going to do 4 all together. Both legs lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. And lift and lower. Well done. Come on up. Let's go do that on the other side. So bottom arm is lengthened out. This arm is up. Feet towards the front corner of the mat. And here we go. We're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to lift just to hip height, and then we're going to try and lift that bottom leg up and lower down. Lift, lift and lower them both. Lift, lift and lower. So as you lower, think of extending your legs. You're trying to really stretch out. Lift, lift and lower and lift, lift and lower. Now we're going to do 4, lifting both legs up and down, up and down, up and down. Last time, up and down. Well done. Bring those arms down. Let's roll on to the front. And then we are going to have the band behind us. And we're going to be holding on to it. You don't want too much gap, maybe the width of your hips. Your arms are just, can you see, just outside the width of my hips. And then I'm going to bring the band up. So we're just going to do a little exercise for the shoulders. So keep the shoulders down, but slide the band up to the back of your waist and reach it away. So you're in a mild back extension, so your head's not on the floor. You are holding your head in that lovely alignment, and then we're sliding up and down. Just working your back up and down. Up and down. One more. Up and down. Very good. And then from there, bring the legs together. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, I want you to do 3 bends of the knees. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. You're then going to reach the legs out, reach the arms out, lift the back, and try and separate that band. So you can feel you're pulling it apart and then come back down. Everything relaxes. Again, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Inhale, lift, reaching apart with that band. So your head is just staying in line with the body the whole time. So really working on that alignment of the spine. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, lift. Think of your upper back working. Try not to send that chin forward. If anything, a slight tuck of the chin. And come back down. And one more. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. And exhale, back down. Okay, from there, just pop your band off to one side. And then you're right there, Boo. Good girl. And then from here, we're going to have our hands apart, our feet apart. And we're just going to do a little back extension. So we're going to take a breath in, lifting away from the mat. Once you get to the bottom of your ribs, you're going to press into your hands and just come up as far as your back is happy to go. We're going to inhale there and exhale, slowly come back down. Again, you're going to take a deep breath in, lifting onto those ribs. Shoulders are down. Exhale. Coming up. Take a breath in and slowly come back down. And one more deep breath in. Exhale up. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Coming all the way back down. Well done. From there, I want you to roll onto your side and then onto your back. And we're going to finish with a little pelvic curl today. So bring those hands down by your side. Take a deep breath in and then breathing out, tilting the pelvis, easing that back. Lifting up. So this is a good way to release the back if you don't want to be pressure on the knees doing a cat stretch or cat-cow. This is lovely. Inhale. Exhale slowly, rolling down through the spine. 2 more and then we're finished. Deep breath in. Don't rush though. Exhale to tilt. It's important to allow yourself this time to wind down from class. Inhale. Exhale, slowly coming down. And last one, deep breath in. Exhaling to tilt. Rolling that spine up. Inhale. And exhale, slowly coming back down. Well done. And then rolling onto your side, bringing yourself up. And you're all done for today, everyone. So thank you very much for joining me and Boo today. Please do press the like button and please do subscribe. I know I say it every time we do a video, but it really does make a difference to creators like me, particularly because we're making this for free for you, so anything you can do to help support us is really very much appreciated. Yeah, take care of yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now. Well done, everyone. Yes, I am still here because this is a live stream. So we are live, aren't we, Boo? We're live. And as you can see, Boo is wide awake today. Resting there. So let me know how it was for you and I will come and chat to you now. I'm going to be on the chat for the next 5 to 10 minutes. So if you've got any questions at all, now is the time. So let me just focus that camera a little bit so you can see me a bit better. Okie dokie. And lifting up here. All right, so let's see who's here today. Do let me know what you thought of class. I think there was about 52 people in doing it live today. And I know we had a question right at the beginning of class, so I wanted to say hello to A Dog Walker's Life. That's your handle. I'm really sorry, I don't know your name. But your question was, is this okay for arthritic knees and 8-week recovery post knee replacement surgery? Now, obviously I'm not medically qualified, so I can tell you the various things that as a Pilates, a certified Pilates instructor, with all the training I've had, I can tell you our usual ways that we would deal with this kind of situation. I know I've already answered you before class, but I'm just reading this out for the benefit of anyone who might not have seen the chat, who might be listening. So this today was a knee-friendly class. And when I put knee friendly, generally what that means is we're not putting any pressure on the knees and we're not over flexing the knees, because it tends to be when you've got a knee injury or you've had surgery on your knees, or you've got arthritis in your knees, the thing that seems to hurt the most is real flexion. So flexion meaning as in doing this. So we're avoiding that today, and we're avoiding putting any pressure on the knees as well. So as you can see, we did no kneeling work at all. But what we did do is we did work to activate the muscles around the knee. So when we were having to do that lifting up of the kneecap and then lifting the leg, this is working all the muscles around here. And then we also did a lot of work to work the muscles at the back of the leg and the glutes. So if you were coming to me for a private session, those are the things that I would be working on for you, whether you'd had arthritis or whether you are post-knee replacement. In terms of knee replacement surgery, it's different in every country, what people say. So I'm going by the NHS guidelines in the UK, and they're quite open, really, because they do say you can return, no driving before 3 weeks, which seems to me quite early for me. But having a really wonderful mother-in-law who went through knee replacement surgery. She lived with us while she was rehabilitating. I have seen kind of what tends to happen and with the leg afterwards and how it feels. I know it's very painful. But generally the guidelines are that you can be signed off to go back to work between 6 and 12 weeks. So what I always say is, well, obviously if you've had surgery, you would have had physio as well. So always chat to your doctor and your physiotherapist before returning to a full exercise regime. But you definitely want to avoid that overflexion. So I was doing this cautiously today, knowing that we had somebody with us who'd had a knee replacement recently. So I am really hoping it worked okay for you. Do let me know. And again, if you're someone who does have arthritis in the knees, this is a really good one to be doing, because we are not overly working the knees, but we are really working the muscles around them. So if you look for any of my knee-friendly sessions, that's what you're going to get. If you're feeling in need of more specific rehabilitation work, I have lots of videos now which include the word painful, and that is because those are more rehab based. So I've got Pilates for very painful knees, which is essentially the work is done in a chair, so you don't have to get down on the floor. And then there are other ones which are ideal if you're happy to get down on the floor. And those are called Pilates for painful knees. You can do them with a cushion, you can do them as mat work. So do go and check those out if you're someone with any kind of niggle in your knees, be it a little niggle or a very severe niggle or your post-knee replacement. You really need to be working on those muscles around the knees, but not overloading the joints. Okay, so that's the key message there. So I want to say hello to Carlin Hawkgren. Good morning, Carlin. Lovely to see you. Thank you very much indeed for your donation today. Good morning to Robin Newcomb. Robin says, morning all, haven't used the band for a while, so this will be good. This week's playlist was great for me. A busy week, so shorter sessions were perfect. Thanks, Rachel. We are very welcome, Robin. Really glad it worked for you. Good morning to Diane McFadden. Hi, Diane. Thank you very much indeed for your donation this morning. It really does help. That is your 5th super sticker on the live stream. Woohoo! So well done you. Thank you very much indeed. Yvonne Thorpe, good morning Yvonne. Thank you very much for your donation. I know you donate every week and I'm so grateful for it. Thank you very much indeed. Good morning to, oh wow, Sarah Runnacles. Good morning, Sarah. Yes, we haven't seen you for a long time. It's lovely to have you back. Sarah says, hi Rachelettes, first time live in ages. Looking forward to this. Ko-fi is on the way. Well, thank you very much, Sarah, for the donation on Ko-fi. And yes, to anyone listening, if you haven't already, do check out my Ko-fi page. That's where you can donate directly to me. It's separate from Google and YouTube, and it's a great way to support me. If you can, one-off donations are very welcome, and if you can, I'd really love it if you consider a monthly donation, even if it's £5 a week. It will really help my channel grow, because we're kind of at a point now where everything's going fine, and but I'm doing a lot of work, and I'm probably working at the moment 6 days a week. And even with August, where I didn't teach any lives, I was still working 5 days a week just to make all your playlists, do all the posts on Ko-fi, the posts on YouTube, all the things that you have to do at the back end of the channel. There's a lot of work, and I don't have a team of people like many other people, the YouTubers who've got, you know, millions of people subscribing to them. They have teams of people doing all their social media and everything. I don't have any of that. It's just me doing it, and my husband who helps out with the chat. You can see his name there, Kerwin. So anything you can do to support us and me to do this would really be very gratefully received. Thank you, Sarah, and lovely to have you back. Helen Lees, you're going to do this later. Well, thank you for the Ko-fi, Helen, and I really hope you enjoyed the session later. Hello to Donna. Donna says, oh, how exciting, everybody. Donna says, good morning, Rachel and Rachelettes. Watching this workout on a train trip to Venice. We'll need it for the knees after a day of walking around. Oh, that sounds so romantic. A train trip to Venice. How amazing. Well, I'm hoping that maybe you've arrived in Venice yet, but I can tell you I did a train. I didn't do a fancy train trip or anything, although I think there are those, which I do want to do at some point. But I have gone to Venice by train, and it is the most fantastic arrival, because you just see all the water everywhere in this beautiful city. So Donna, have a wonderful time in Venice. Thank you for sharing that. It's really lovely to hear what you're doing today, and I hope you really enjoy walking around. There's the palace to see. There's some St. Mark's Square, all those lovely things there. So thank you, Donna. Have a lovely trip. Carol Nee, thank you very much indeed, Carol, for your donation today. Very much appreciated. And again, I know you donate every week, Carol, so it's so appreciated. Thank you, my love. Hello to Brunch with the Bradleys. Lovely to see you. Diane McFadden says, that was great. Nice and relaxing. And I always enjoy using the band. I'm really glad you enjoyed it, Diane. Thank you. Carol says, thank you, Rachel. Really enjoyed today's session. The bands are a brilliant addition to the class. Thank you, Carol. Sarah Ranical says, so enjoyed that. Good to focus on the knees and strengthen the muscles around the knee. We need to look after our knees. Only got the one pair. Well, this is very true, Sarah. And it's much more common now to see people with knee replacements than it was even 20 years ago. I think more and more people are getting arthritis earlier. And I guess, you know, we're all living longer as well, so maybe that's got something to do with it. We're certainly living a lot longer than we were 50 years ago or whatever. So yes, we really need to take care of those knees. And one thing I would say, and thank you for flagging that up, Sarah, taking care of our knees is if you do have knee pain, don't ignore it. Do go and have yourself checked out, because often, you know, pain in the knees is a sign that something's not quite right, and sometimes it can be very simple. It can be very simply remedied. Maybe you need to think about doing more sessions like this, for example, which are about building up the muscle around the knees without wearing out the joint. And often knee joints wearing out can be from overuse, so overwork, lifting heavy weights. That could be doing a lot of really heavy weight lifting. I know somebody, I won't say who, but I know somebody who's female who's had a lot of knee problems, and they used to be lifting really crazy heavy weights. And I am absolutely certain, because they're very young, that that contributed to their knee problems. But often it can be that there's misalignment in the knee to begin with. So if you have a slight misalignment in your knees, your spine, or your hips, and then you go and do a repeated type of hard training exercise, whether that's, you know, running, weightlifting, that kind of stuff, that can really exacerbate things and create issues there. So the message is, take care of your knees, work on building the muscles around your knees without overloading the joints. And if you do have pain in your knees, please go and get that checked out. Please go and see someone just to check what's going on. It's, you know, the main message is we do really need to take care of ourselves. We can't rely on a doctor, you know, seeing this or pointing it out. You've got to listen to your own body, and if something's not feeling right, please go and see someone about it and find out, investigate what's going on. Carlin Horgren says, love that, the 40 minutes flew. I always love the bands, use the heavier band too, feeling strong today. Well done. Yes, and absolutely, you can go back and do this one, everyone, and use a heavy band. I was using the light band today, but you can go as heavy as you want, because we are working on resistance. So often I find when we're working the legs, it's more dependent on how your wrists and your fingers feel with holding the band, yeah? Because you've got to create the resistance with your upper body whilst you're working the lower body. That's why it still is a full body workout, because you're using your upper body to kind of be that bit of resistance as you push away with the legs. So well done. Sarah's saying, telling everyone, press the like button. Yes, please, everybody, press the like button. Terry says, that was great, Rachel. I always like the band work as it supports well and means I can do all the exercises. Indeed. And Robin says, that was a very quick 40 minutes, really good. I feel a bit sweaty. The band is a great tool. Thanks so much, Rachel. You're very welcome indeed. Jeanette's just popped on. Hello, Jeanette. Lovely to see you. And Jeanette says, hello to everyone. Another great class. Really appreciate the chat, which is always full of such valuable advice and tips. Thank you. And have a lovely weekend. Well, the same to you, Jeanette, and everyone watching. Terry, it's been lovely to see you again today as well. So just a quick note to you all before I go. Monday, we're doing weights. Okay, so you want your 1 kilo, that's 2 pound weights. On Monday, we're going to be doing a nice, what I call powerful session using the weights, and it's going to be aimed at women over 50. So we can working on all those areas that we women over 50 need to be strengthening. So that will be Monday. And of course, next Friday, I'll be back with another session. You'll have a new video out on Wednesday. So much going on. And I'm going to go now and work on your playlist for next week. So your playlist, you'll get an exclusive view of it today if you are a Ko-fi member. It comes out at the end of the day. And if you're a YouTube, one of our wonderful YouTube followers, you will see the playlist on Sunday, all right? So I want you all to take care, have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.